Hi everyone, I'm back for another video. I posted a video the other day of an unboxing of this beautiful notebook right here. This is a Foxy Fix, and it is in the Voyageur leather, and it is the Macchiato color. And these are two other Voyageur leathers. They're both the Sandstorm, but they're from, of course, different hides because they're slightly different. And the reason that I am doing this video is I've had some requests. Let me take all of these inserts out. I've had some requests for a comparison between the Foxy Fix Voyageur leather, the Sandstorm and Macchiato, and the Chic Sparrow leather that is the Maverick. Now, Foxy Fix still uses this leather in their notebooks, like this one I just got this week, or last week? This week? I don't know. I haven't had it more than a week in the mail. And then these are the two that I have by Foxy Fix. Let me see if I can. The light's not too bad. It's late at night. We had Nutcracker today, and I had to teach my final day of lessons because we've got finals starting tomorrow and next week. So let me see. Let me take out these inserts. I've got some. These are field notes. I got some interesting tea tree oil, bergamot oil, lavender, white vinegar, meat tenderizer, sodium bicarbonate. Oh, things for cleaning. It's from one of those British shows with the old ladies that talk about, anyways, never mind. All of those different things. So let's first start with the Maverick in the golden brown. So you can see it says Chic Sparrow right down here. This is the Maverick in the golden brown, and this was the first Foxy Fix in the Sandstorm. That's what they call it. So let's just do a quick little side-by-side comparison. Now, I'm not saying that they are exactly this, they're not from the same piece of cow or buffalo, or was the Maverick buffalo? I don't know, from whatever animal they were, or bison or something like that. But if you look, you can totally tell that the leathers are processed in a very similar manner. You can see the same dark spots. If you look at them this way, you can see how they're very close to the same thickness. This one is the Chic Sparrow without the stitching, and then the stitching is the Foxy Fix. Now the Foxy Fix is passport size, or #1 size, and the Chic Sparrow is a pocket or a #2 size. So they have very similar textures on the inside. Very similar, if you can see, thickness. The only thing is the Foxy Fix, they've, I think, probably hand burnished the edges, while they're, you can see that they're left a little bit raw on the Foxy Fix. But the leather, you can see it's the same sort of rigidity. Now, I don't want to bend it too much, because if you look here, if you bend, see how you see more of those light shades come through? Same thing happens if you look here on the Chic Sparrow. See? And that's why this is one of those leathers that I don't roll, because I love to see, I kind of call this this veining that you see. or even here in the Foxy Fix, I call it a like lightning strikes. It looks very cool. Now this is another Foxy Fix, and this was what I had ordered right after they started having their pocket pen loop configuration. You can see it's the old pen loop without the elastic. But you can see this is the Foxy Fix here in my hand, and then this is the Chic Sparrow. And they've got a very similar texture on the inside. Of course, they've thinned out the leather here for their pockets. Now, I don't have a Chic Sparrow with pockets. I would so love to have a Chic Sparrow in the narrow size with pockets. I think it's a gorgeous leather. So that is the, I guess, golden brown and the Sandstorm. And then the other that they have is this one is what Chic Sparrow calls the dark brown, I think. But you can see I had stitching added to this one and also a riveted pen loop. And here, this is the Foxy that I've been using all week. And I've really enjoyed having this in a passport size. I really wish Jennifer would have made passport size notebooks back then, especially in these leathers, because it's a nice sturdy leather. Let me get all my accoutrements out of there. So here you can see this one right here is the Foxy Fix, and it is in the Voyageur in what they call the Macchiato color. It's really pretty, very pretty color. And then this is the Chic Sparrow in the dark brown. And so you can see they're, again, very similar in thickness, very similar in almost every aspect. Even the inside, as if you can see, very similar. Now, of course, this one I've had a little bit longer, so it's darkened up a little bit, and the pen loop has been used quite a bit. But one thing about this leather, as you can see, it is a thick, and it's kind of a stiff leather. This is the Chic Sparrow. I didn't really do much training of the spine, so it lays pretty flat, and I mean, it stays closed, but it's a leather that definitely needs training. So you can see it's not a flexible leather, but you can see what it does to the spine if you do what Jennifer suggests. It lightens the color, and then when you open it, you'll see that crease down the center. And the Foxy feels just a little bit softer, just a little bit softer, but I think it's because of the way it's been treated. You know, it's been, you know, bent or rolled differently, but they're both beautiful pieces of leather. And I think whether you're looking at that or you're looking at this beautiful Sandstorm and the golden brown, I mean, this is a very unique leather, and I think it's a much more like rustic, much more I guess manly looking leather, if you could say such a thing. This is definitely a notebook that, you know, I could see more men, you know, using. So there's the comparison between the leathers, and it's just a beautiful leather, and it's a leather that I love, and so I'm thankful I have two Chic Sparrows, and I've got 1, 2, 3, and of course the big folder, the big portfolio one in the Sandstorm. So very lucky to have the Chic Sparrows. I wish I would have gotten one of they used to have a beautiful black Maverick. But I guess, not that many people really liked it that much, because you didn't see this, variation that you see in these lighter colors. But so there you go. Just a quick little comparison between the Chic Sparrow, which is now retired. So these will never be leaving my collection. And neither will the Foxies, because it's just, each piece is so unique. With the creme brulees and the Wanderlust, there might be a slight variation in shade of color or a slight more pebble. But with these, each one was so unique that, you can never find another one quite like it. And I'm quite partial to that. So if you have any questions, please leave a comment down below and I will get back with you as soon as I can. I'm not sure if I helped clarify anything or just, muddle and confuse the situation even more. But they're very similar leathers, and you can tell that if they're not, made by the same leather or tannery, or is that what they're called? Tannery? It's a very similar process that, just leaves both of them, whether the Chic Sparrow or the Foxy, just a beautiful, beautiful color and a beautiful piece of leather. Okay, thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye-bye.